What you're about to hear is not a movie script, not fiction, and not imagination. This story happened about 18 years ago in a small village south of Damascus, and the people who lived it are still alive today. The story is about a man named Marwan, and in that village, everyone called him Marwan the Sorcerer, not because he did card tricks or illusions. No, Marwan was a real sorcerer, one of the most dangerous men who ever worked with demons and jinn, and the whole village feared him. Marwan lived alone. No wife, no children, no family. But he always said he wasn't alone. He swore he lived with his friends beneath the ground, meaning the spirits he commanded. People said his house wasn't a house at all. It was an open grave. At night, neighbors heard dogs howling on his rooftop, strange noises around the walls, and sometimes even screams. But what happened one night changed the village forever. At sunset, news spread like wildfire. Marwan was dead, not sick, not old, just suddenly collapsed and died. The villagers relaxed. They said, God finally freed us from him. But the real problem started the next day, at the funeral. When the men gathered to wash the body, they unwrapped the cloth, and what they saw froze their blood. Marwan was smiling, not a small smile, a wide one, like he was still alive, like he was mocking everyone. The man preparing the body stepped back, shouting, "He's not dead, he's awake." But there was no pulse, no breath. He was, without question, dead, just dead, and smiling. They buried him before sunset. People went home and tried to forget. But at night, the village woke to something terrifying. Laughter, clear laughter coming from the graveyard. Men grabbed the local imam and went to see for themselves. They stood over Marwan's grave, the air heavy, silent, freezing. Then a voice rose from beneath the earth. "It isn't over." The men ran like children. The next morning, villagers found the soil around the grave disturbed, as if something had crawled out or forced its way in. The imam called 2 Quran reciters from outside the village. They read for an hour, and with every verse, strange sounds came from below. Screams, laughter, moaning, whispers, and the strangest sound of all, the voice of a small child saying, "Open it, open it." The imam shouted, "This grave is bound to sorcery. If we open it, we free what lies beneath." They sealed the grave and walked away. But within the next month, 5 men from the village died suddenly. No signs of sickness, no explanation, no warning. People blamed Marwan. 6 months later, an old man arrived, a stranger from Iraq. He said he knew Marwan, and he came to end it. They asked him, "And what?" He said, "There is a demonic bond tied to his corpse. If it doesn't break, the village will fall, one by one." "How do we stop it?" they asked. His answer chilled them. "We must open his grave." The night they did it, the sky was empty. No moon, no wind, not even a dog barked. They dug down, reached the coffin, opened it, and froze. Marwan's body was perfect, not a single sign of decay, as if he had died an hour ago. And the worst part, he was still smiling. The Iraqi man opened a small pouch filled with black dust. He poured it over the corpse and began to recite verses. Within seconds, the dust began to boil, as if burning through the flesh. The smile faded, the skin melted, the body collapsed like wax under fire. The men heard screaming, a man scream, a woman scream, a child scream, an animal scream, all at once. Then silence. They sealed the coffin, closed the grave, and thought it was over. But they were wrong, because everyone who stood there that night either left the village, disappeared, or died. And the house Marwan lived in still stands. No one goes near it, because anyone who walks past at night hears the same voice they heard years ago. the voice from the grave. It isn't over.